standing in St. James's Park without being told to sit down. Interesting. Welcome back to another video on the channel, Newcastle fans. If you are new to Black and White Bandit, make sure you drop down, give us a like, give us a subscribe, because if you like my opinion, you'll be notified the next time I do a video. And get us on Facebook and Instagram as well. So it's been a bit of a quiet week on the transfer front as the players have jetted off to Austria, where it looks like they're having an absolutely fantastic time. Isn't it wonderful to watch videos of them go-karting, biking? The Shola Amiobi photo recreated holding the apple whilst being on the bike was absolutely incredible. My God, when I saw that, my brain nearly exploded. It's just wonderful to see the players are actually enjoying themselves, and here we are looking forward to a season. But the transfer news has gone a little bit quiet this week. I'm going to try and avoid doing videos on every single speculation link because I could be here all day. But the interesting news that came out this week is that St. James's Park is going to be hosting safe standing as of next season. Now, it hasn't come in time for us to introduce it in the home end. So no one in the home end, none of us Newcastle fans are going to be able to be in the safe standing stand because they thought that would cause too much disruption so close to the season. But away fans all the way up in level 7 with the binoculars are going to be able to stand at matches as of the first game of the season. So Nottingham Forest fans will have a safe standing section up in the gods. So I wasn't surprised by this news after the Premier League and the rest of the Football League were granted permission to bring in safe standing after it was trialled last year. It doesn't actually mean there's going to be an increase in the capacity of the stadium, as has been speculated by some fans. It will be the same amount of seats, just people have that option to stand, obviously with safe railing in place. The only thing this has caused debate for a lot of Newcastle fans is how many fans would actually like to see it at St. James's Park in the home end. So I'm a little bit mixed on this one. When I go to the football match at St. James's, it's common practice to sit down. Of course it is, we all do it. We stand up in an exciting moment. You stand up if the person in front of you is standing up. You stand up during a goal, a penalty, if you know, as the players are coming out to applaud them onto the pitch. But would I want to stand every single minute of the match at St. James's Park? Well, we do it in away games. Anyone who's watching this video who's been to an away game, you do not sit down. If you sit down in the away end, not only do you never sit in your own seat, but if you sit down, you won't be able to see a single thing. Everybody stands. Does it add to the atmosphere? Yeah, I think it does. But the only thing I struggle to comprehend with this in St. James's Park is where does the safe standing get put? Everyone now has sat for years and years and years at St. James's Park in their same seats. A lot of season ticket holders I know around me in the Gallagher end in the Strawberry Corner have sat in that seat for 20 plus years. If you would ask that person to then suddenly have to stand, it causes problems. And I think some people do like the option to do both. So the only areas for me that I think safe standing would work in would be in the back rows of the stadium, the Strawberry Corner. That's where all the noise comes from. I love where I sit. But the back rows are where obviously you can get away with standing the whole game without pissing anyone off, essentially. Also, level 7 in the Milburn stand, you will see people standing for most of the game against the back walls. It's going to have to be very strongly communicated to the fans to make sure it's not put in an area that's going to piss anyone off. I've read the guidelines for safe standing. You are allowed to sit at any time, but why would you do that? Because everyone else is going to be standing, so you're not going to be able to see any of the game. I'm all for it. If it adds to the atmosphere, I'm all for it. Will I be changing my seat in St. James's Park to move into safe standing? Probably not. I've moved around all of my life in St. James's Park. I've got one of the best seats I've ever had, overlooking the Gallagher, in the heart of the atmosphere. And I don't feel the need to move because for me, the ability to be able to stand and the enjoyment of standing comes in away games. And I know a lot of Newcastle fans don't get to go to away games because it's a day do and tickets now are like gold dust. But for me, the only way this is going to work is if it's put in parts of the stadium where the people stand already. And I would hope the communication from the club to the supporters trust and the fans is good enough to find out where this will be best implemented. And it's not going to be a large percentage. I don't know what the percentage is off the top of my head of the stadium that will be safe standing. But will it add to the atmosphere? If it's only a small percentage, I'm not even sure it will. I think you would have to get a quarter of the stadium in safe standing for that to be suddenly where the noise comes from. The noise at St. James's Park will always come from the Strawberry Corner normally. and I think it'll stay that way. The singing corner was level 7 until Mike Ashley stupidly made it the family end next to the away fans. Still baffles me to this day, but what did Mike Ashley do that didn't baffle us? And I think the only way, without sounding like a stuck record, that this will work is if it's brought in an area where the people stand already, and then we can take it from there. So I'm curious to get your thoughts, Newcastle fans. What do you think about safe standing? Are you sad that it's not going to be in the home end from this season? It's going to be brought in next year? Or are you just totally against it? Or maybe you're just not bothered at all? Because let's face it, we can sit and stand in different moments of the matches as we do now. That's why I personally don't think it's going to change very much. But let us know in the comments. That's the question of the day. What's your thoughts on safe standing? If you are new to Black and White Banter, give us a like, give us a subscribe. And I've got a couple more videos to come out this week, so I've got no doubt I'll see you on the next one. Hope you're enjoying the lovely Newcastle sunshine, and I'll see you later on. How are the lads?